The timber for this project was 25mm oak dowel that I just bought from the store. First job was to cut the pieces down to length, which I did on the table saw very slowly, so I eliminated any tear out. The first part of the stand to make was the cross brace that the legs fix to and the pot sits on. To do this, I needed to make a jig so I could cut a semicircle profile on the ends of the cross pieces. The jig was fairly simple. I just fixed 2 strips of timber onto a block of scrap pine so that the dowel sat between them snug. I then capped the jig off with another piece of scrap so that the dowel was captured. Towards one end I drilled a 25mm hole down into the jig with a Forstner bit. This acted as a drilling guide to cut the half round profile onto the end of the dowel inserted into the jig. I used a couple of temporary fences on the drill stand to stop the jig from moving around. I was even able to use the same jig to drill a hole in the centre of each end of the cross pieces because I was going to put the stand together with dowels. Hang on, I just realised I'm joining dowels with dowels. Anyway. Again, I was able to use the same jig for a third task, which was drilling holes in the centre along the length of the pieces. And this is where I made my first mistake. I used a second vertical dowel to align the horizontal piece in the jig so that the hole was drilled parallel to the outside leg. But that centre hole was supposed to be perpendicular to the leg. And I made the same mistake on the shorter pieces. The end profiles should have been cut 90 degrees from each other. At this stage, I still haven't realised my mistake and continue on gluing up the cross brace. Next, I use the jig again to drill the holes in the outside legs for the dowel joints to fix the stand together. These were blind holes, so I just set the depth gauge on the drill press. It was only when I tried to assemble the stand that I saw my mistake. Luckily, my wife had a second pot plant that was a smaller diameter, so I was able to trim the ends off, re-drill the end profiles, and finish the stand a little narrower than intended. All good. I ended up making a second stand for the original larger pot and made a new drilling guide out of hardwood because the original jig was out of alignment by about 1mm. This one turned out spot on. To give these pieces a more consistent and neater look, I gave them a little trim on the bandsaw. Again, I used the same drilling guide to drill centre holes into the ends of the cross pieces, and on this one I upped the size of the dowels to 12mm. The finish I used on these stands was something new for me. A local South Australian company called Mind Your Beeswax sent me a sample of their all-natural beeswax timber polish to try out. Thanks, Nathan. I'll include a link for it in the description below. I applied the wax with a cloth, rubbing it into the timber, and then left it for about 2 hours before polishing it off. I really liked how this finish turned out. The colour change of the oak was subtle and it felt silky smooth.